sorry for the things I'm going to.
Welcome back, guys, to episode 20. We're 25, Rock, right? You check?
Right.
It's 25? Episode 25 of the Kind of Nice podcast. Today is a special episode. We have a second time guest appearance, Mr. Matt Carmona.
Heck
No. If we had a soundboard,
Where's the blowhorn? We deserve. I'm not sure what you're gonna get today, honestly. Like, you might get like serious Matt. You might get like kind of like
little shades.
well, kind of racy Matt.
50
You know.
shades
Well,
of Matt
I think
Carmona.
whatever Matt Carmona version we get, I think what I said a minute ago stands above all, which is we are living in America, and it's the land of the free and the home of the Matt Carmona. So you tell us what
Trademark
kind
it.
of
Let's go.
That's big corny.
you tell us what kind of day we're gonna have, Matt.
Well, we'll find out, right?
Well,
Life's an adventure with me. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
how's
a box of
how's being a
chocolates.
dad of 4 treating you lately? Father of 4 daughters with a wife. That's 5 girls to 1 male. It's a 1 to 5 ratio. It's a bad ratio, bud.
I'm always tired.
Is it just no comment on that one?
I could legit fall asleep during this podcast.
I could fall asleep right now.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Always, it's like constant. It's constant noise. It's
Like white noise?
No, because it's variable noise. So it's not it's not like flat. Like, it's just like screaming and crying and laughing, and you can't decide if it's good or if it's bad.
It's mostly your youngest daughter, right?
Nope, absolutely not.
Not anymore?
No. Think of my house as an explosion of glitters and unicorns.
Would you liken it to a circus, perhaps? Not in a bad way.
Circus is probably calmer, actually.
Oh, or at least more controlled.
It's more controlled. Yeah, this is chaos,
Yeah.
like abounding chaos, and you just never know what's going to happen. And it gets to a point where you get sensory overload. So even if they're happy and having fun, you're just like, please, God,
You ever
quiet.
just like go for a walk? Just
No, because then I just be
Like-
leaving Sage alone.
Or would they follow you
That's
like
not-
little baby
what if
ducks?
just you and
Oh
Sage
yeah,
just
like, I gotta go to the
out?
bathroom, and like I got about 2 of them always
Hands
following
under the
me,
door?
and I sit down. Yeah, no, that's legit. Like, Daddy, Daddy. You see little fingers underneath, like Daddy.
like
But
a
no,
cat.
I mean, like, I can't go to the bathroom without them sitting at the door asking me questions, and it's it's fun. Daddy, how's
But-
it going?
What's one of the best questions they've asked you lately?
While I'm on the pot, or
But just period.
Yeah, period.
Maybe you can give us both.
Oh no, there's so much there. I'm gonna take a minute on that one.
Wasn't one of them like? Was Juliet the cheese chick? Like, why do I like cheese so much? Or was that the one?
It's like Grant McCartney. Why do I have such big hands?
Yeah, that's one of the stories. Like, so we were sitting there on the couch. No, it wasn't the couch. It's a different story. I was in my bed, and it was probably about 6 or 7 in the morning.
Yeah,
And she crawls
That's early.
into our bed, and she just starts talking to me about cheese, like how much she loves cheese, and just like all the cheeses. And
How many different cheeses can she even name?
Well,
How
at
many
that
does
point,
she
it was
know?
like cheddar, mozzarella, and like American cheese or something like that.
Okay.
Right. And so she's just like, Dad, I love cheese so much. Like, I don't think I could go a day without eating cheese. Dad, like, just cheese is amazing. And it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I am at best, like, just catatonic. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, and that was fun. And
What was your response?
I just grunted.
Oh, yes.
That's all I can do at
Nice.
that point. And then it was Emma. With children, as to a certain age, you can kind of be free with how you take showers and when you take showers and whether you leave the door open
And
or
then
not.
they get a little older. You're like, ah.
Yeah, and I realized that with Emma, her point where she couldn't like come in the bathroom when I was showering anymore because like I stepped out of the shower and she goes, Daddy, why do you have a small tail in front? I'm like, oh, I just got smacked on by my daughter.
no.
And at that moment,
How old is she?
at that point, she was probably like almost 2.
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
She
She
got
said,
some
she said,
intelligent
she said the
children.
word small.
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't even small. I said that to kind of lessen the blow. She
true.
said tiny.
Oh, no.
She said, Dad, why do you have a tiny tail in front?
Tail.
And I yelled for Sage in a panic
Sage.
and asked her to come get our child.
First of all, it's an average tail.
Yeah. Let's get this straight, okay?
All right,
Anyways, yeah, there's a bunch of questions. And, I mean,
That's pretty funny.
They've asked, where babies come from. And I panicked. I straight up panicked. And because, like, I think Juliet asked it, and she's
How old
7.
is she though? Okay.
She's 7, so she's starting to think about things, and she asked that question. I panicked.
Did you give her the stork one?
No.
Did you give her the real
I
one?
looked at Sage, and she shrugs. I was like, God puts him there.
God puts him there. Yep.
We just left it at that.
God.
Because you're not under any obligation to
You're
tell
not.
them.
I mean, you kind of are, but not that
Not
young.
at that point.
Yeah,
Not that young.
in your
no,
timing,
no.
yes.
No.
You don't want them to find out through other means. But
Oh, yeah.
the law of first mention is very powerful. The very first time you hear about any given topic, that's going to be the one that like sticks the
Do
greatest.
you remember when you heard about that
No,
stuff?
I have no idea.
You have no recollection?
Nope.
What about you, kid?
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so. It's like not. It's
Yeah.
not like a memory that like you know how like, you have certain memories from childhood that are
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
vivid.
Mm-hmm.
That's not one of them.
See,
Getting out a
mine's very
product of our
vivid.
cultures and environments. Just kind of
I'm trying to actually.
no
An
one.
interesting question could be just off the top of my head. Like, what's the earliest memory of your life that you can remember?
whoa.
Because I know mine, but do you guys like know yours? Like for like.
Kids like I felt these walls that were squishy, and I couldn't open my eyes.
My earliest?
Yeah.
The earliest?
Yeah, for me, I'll tell my story what you could think. Me, I believe we were in France, and it was I don't remember how old I was. It was between 1 and 6. I don't think you really have memories
That's a
before
very
that.
large window.
Yeah, but you don't start actually having memories. I think till you're like 3, I think 4. I don't think you remember anything for like 1, 2, or 3.
Abby, we need a fact check on that stat.
But there was like a huge fire. We were like an apartment in France, and so I'm like right under the French Alps. So there's a bunch of mountains and everything. We're in an apartment. We have a big old balcony, and I remember stepping out on the balcony, and there was like a huge fire. I think one of the banks had like gone up in fire.
Dang.
And like that's my memory. And I remember like I was putting shoes on.
A
and we were
bank
gonna go to the
catching
bar.
on fire?
It might have not been a bank, but it was a big building, and it was like a huge. Because I could see it was like pretty far out, but it was like, just like a roaring fire, and that was
That's your
it marked me enough to where I
earliest?
was like, "Whoa, I'm gonna
Wow.
remember this."
I don't remember what my earliest
Tiny kid's like,
memory
I will
is.
remember this for the rest of my life. How old are you in pre-K? Pre-K is like 5, 4?
No, it's actually yeah. it's
No,
like
I
4.
think pre-K actually it's a range.
Because
Yeah.
it's before kindergarten.
Like I
and
think
kindergarten.
first grade is 8 years old. I think that's when first grade starts officially. You can start earlier.
Okay.
But I think pre-K is like anywhere from like 2 to 6 or 7 or something like that.
Okay, because I have a lot of memories from pre-K. The one like big schooling function thing that I did as a child, I was in pre-K, and I remember I've got stories I could tell. The two most notable ones are I remember one time in pre-K, the teacher had us all sit in a circle, Indian style. I couldn't sit Indian style, and so I was humiliated right off the bat. And then she passed out these little peanut-shaped candies of rainbow assorted colors. And I remember taking a couple in my hands, and she's like, all right, kids, you guys can have, like, these are your snacks for the day. We got you all jelly beans. And I remember thinking, like, oh, that's weird. I've never had these before. I love candy.
Right.
And I remember her being like, okay, kids, you can eat jelly beans now. And I remember putting a jelly bean in my mouth, chewing it, and being like, I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate the texture.
The gross
I
jelly
hate
beans?
the taste. No,
Like
I
the
think it
big
was
fat
normal jelly
ones,
beans.
Like the big fat ones you get like the dollar store.
was fat because he was tiny.
I mean, well, I was a child. It was maybe it could have been normal sized jelly beans, but everything's bigger when you're a
smaller
tiny
mouth.
child.
Bigger
Yeah, it was
bean.
like normal. But I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And I remember from that day on thinking to myself, I will never like jelly beans.
Have you tried them since? Is the
Yes,
question.
and I still don't like the texture. They're unique in their texture. It's like a squishy, chewy kind of.
Have you had Starburst jelly beans? Or Jolly Rancher
Yeah,
jelly beans?
and they tasted better, but I still hated the texture, and it traumatized me as a child. I remember panicking and spitting them out into my hand, and like putting it back in the wrapper, a little thing she gave me,
Yeah.
and like throwing it away.
Wow, that's intense.
Yep, and I was a child. The other memory that I had was there was this little girl in my class. Her name was Emily Claire,
Oh.
and she had a leather jacket,
Oh.
and she wore this leather jacket
Saucy.
all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is
6-year-old
the
with a leather jacket?
That's
I
some
was
style
like,
right
that is
there.
the
Yeah.
coolest
Flex it on
girl
everybody.
I have ever seen
an edgy
in my
6-year-old.
entire
In
life.
Texas though?
In Texas, yep.
She wore the jacket year round?
She, in my story, she did. In my memory, she did. I just remember she always had it, and so I begged my mother. I said, "Mom, please, I need a leather jacket.
need this
I
jacket."
have to have a leather jacket." And sure enough, I don't know how many, how long it took to get one, but for one of my birthdays or Christmas, I got a leather jacket.
Wow.
And I wanted to be so cool like Emily Claire. But my feelings towards her were not reciprocated. So she was my first crush. And it might have been more
Did you
jacket
show up
than
like
person.
with the jacket? You had a leather jacket on?
I did.
And you were like, I got a leather jacket.
Emily, look at me, man.
Yo.
Look at me. I mean,
That's about as far
did you
as that
slick your
went.
hair back and wear like a white t-shirt underneath? Go all grease
grease
on
lighting?
it?
Oh, I was thinking more like
Oh,
Uncle
grease
Jesse,
lightning.
Full House.
Same thing.
Okay, all right.
He's the same thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
No, but I had the leather jacket.
That was your mistake.
And I'll never remember when I grew out of that jacket.
Yeah.
My heart and my world was shocked and broken.
Not my jacket.
So I never got another one after that.
See, whenever I put on leather jackets, I'm like, man, I look so cool right now.
I thought like
I look so cool with this leather jacket.
it's hard to
on.
rock them though.
But then I see myself in pictures. I'm like, wow, I'm not that cool.
The problem with you, Matt. The reason I don't think you can rock a leather jacket is
don't.
because you're too masculine
No,
already.
no. I'm talking about back when I weighed like half of what I weigh now.
Oh, okay. Like right now, if you put on a leather jacket, it would be like
Yeah.
masculinity overload. It's like
look
that's too
dumb.
much,
yeah,
bro.
you'd be like
That's
biker
too
Matt.
much.
I wouldn't.
Biker
I
Matt.
wouldn't be able to see you any other way.
That'd be pretty manly, though.
It'd be too much, bro.
It would be a lot.
I think that might be why you have like 4 daughters. It's just like you
To-
took all the man. You're
showed
like,
me
I got
how-
nothing.
All the masculinity.
Who was it? My brother was like, there's a scientific study out that says like the more testosterone you have, the more likely it is that you have daughters.
That makes sense.
And I
believe
really
that.
hope that's true.
Interesting.
I'm holding on to that.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Abby, we got part 2. We need you to fact check that as well. Or just make up something funny.
I mean,
I think
I'll choose to believe it whether or not Google says it's no
False. Oh gosh,
No,
that was
don't-
too fast.
Don't do that to me. I'm holding on to that shred of hope.
Matt, do you have any memories from your
Your
past?
youth
I mean,
memories?
See-
for you it's harder because you have to look a little bit further back in
Okay.
your
Let's-
history than
let's be gentle
someone
here.
like Kid.
Okay.
Kid's childhood days were just a couple of weeks ago.
How old are you now?
28. Thank you very much.
Oh my
It's
god.
going to be 30.
I'm very close to 30 now.
Hey, bro, you want to get a
and-
coaster for that, big man?
Bro,
I got you, bro.
there
I'm
we
gonna-
go.
Oh,
People are
Astros
listening
Town,
don't even
shout out.
know.
Oh, but people watching know.
I'm sorry.
Speaking
what's
of that, if you want to see this show, you can go to patreon.com/kindanice and see the
Patreon.
video episodes now out on kindanice.com or
that's not gonna look
patreon.com/kindanice. Yeah, it's way too bright, dude.
You're Mason, yes,
But
that's
okay.
we also have
Post-production.
clips on Instagram. If you guys want to follow us on Instagram at the Kinda Nice Show.
You had a really good clip recently.
Which one?
I
Which
think
one
it was
do you like?
Nate and Barkley talking about insects and eating
a good
juicy
one.
insects, and there were so many jokes there for me.
You didn't comment any of them, though. I'm proud of you.
Well, if I
Because
had
he knew
been
he was
here,
coming on the podcast.
if I had been here, it got pretty like it was low hanging fruit, like,
well,
and racy Matt would have been all over that.
sometimes you got to let the viewers enjoy.
I'm not sure what your viewers if they'd appreciate racy Matt, because I have 4 daughters, so obviously, things happen, but
Yeah, true.
I act like I'm a 12-year-old sometimes.
Well, accurate.
But anyways, back to the
Yes, childhood story. Give me
young
one.
Matt Carmona.
I have a bunch of early memories, but I can't tell you how old I was. Like I don't know how old I was.
That's fair. I mean, you have any good ones? Just pick a good funny one if you
Yep.
you have one. But if it's not, then just we'll move on.
funniest one you can think of.
Funny or just terrifying.
'Cause you got a lot of siblings.
I do have
I can
a lot of
imagine
siblings.
things happened with those siblings.
Well, like so, my older brother, for
Yeah.
example, he went through a period where he would just kick me, like roundhouse kick me
Oh.
to the hindquarters, right?
I can't imagine older brothers being
Right,
like that.
and like it hurt.
I was
like, he
also an
didn't
older
hold
brother like
back.
that.
Yeah, he didn't hold back, and like Dad tried spanking him for it, and
Yeah.
he didn't stop, and so Dad started charging him $5.
Yeah.
Oh
Every time he
no!
kicked me.
You
And
bring
he
the
did it-
finances.
Wait, did you
into
get that
this.
money or did your dad
That's
get
the
that money?
thing. Dad got the money. I was like, come on, at least I get like a finder's fee or something for that, right? At least give me like 25% of that, because at that point in my life, $2 would have been a lot.
Yeah.
True.
Right? That'd be like 35%, I
Could have
guess.
bought like a whole soda, candy.
Bubblegum,
Lollipop?
like I don't know, like something.
ticket?
But then the other one earlier than that is probably like we learned how to lockpick our doors in our
Yeah.
house. So you'd get like a bobby pin, and you'd stick it in the actual lock and unlock it, right? And I
Yeah.
thought I was the coolest person.
Did you
I
actually
used
do
to-
cool.
it? That's hard.
I did it.
I like
yes.
locked myself out one day and like I was trying to do that and
Mm-hmm.
I ended up having to like call somebody and she like drilled out the entire lock.
Oh, no. We figured out how to, I don't know if it was just like the bobby pins we were using or what, but Mom and Dad had locked their door.
Oh, you did it?
And like, I was like, and I don't know why.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't like where this is going.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't know why we thought that was a good idea. Because at that point, we didn't know what that was, right?
But those are easy. Those are just like you push in and like.
Well, it
pop.
depends. There's
No.
different kinds of.
Oh,
of
they had a
handles with
key lock
locks.
in the house.
It was some sort of lock, okay?
Yeah.
And we stuck the bobby pin in there, and I was jiggling around for at least 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And it finally popped, and I felt so cool. I was like, Mom and Dad are
Bust
going to be
in.
so impressed.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be impressed that I've learned how to pick locks. And I opened that door, and I'm going to leave it to y'all's imagination what I saw.
Oh, no.
And
tough.
that image is burned into my mind.
That's
Like,
Matt's
that is-
youngest memory.
It could be my youngest memory because that burned
I
out
want to
everything
feel bad
else.
for you.
I deserved it.
You deserve
didn't
that.
Yeah,
know
no,
any
absolutely.
better,
They did
You
everything
deserve
right.
that.
They did everything right as parents. Because look, as a parent, like
You
gotta
got a
get your-
deadbolt.
We gotta
You
get
got to put that deadbolt on there.
You can
No,
still pick
they
a
were asking
deadbolt.
for it.
Well,
You know what a bump key is?
a bump key,
Yeah.
like a skeleton key.
No, so bump keys are like. I probably shouldn't be like telling people bump keys are, but bump keys are like keys
Google it, you guys.
that you pretty much use to pick locks. It's like super easy instead of bobby pins. They're
just
just
bump
like,
it.
They have like teeth on it.
Punch
Yeah.
it.
That are short.
Yeah.
And you keep like smacking it a bunch and keep trying to
Oh.
turn. And at one point, if you know how lock wins, there's all the pins. So you bump in, so you keep like flicking them up, and when they're all
Eventually
lined up, eventually you bump it open. So we actually,
Wow.
me and my buddy made one out of another key. We just like filed it into a bump key, and it like works. I was like, this is insane. We were like trying on all the doors in his
That's
house.
not as cool as doing it with a bobby pin, though.
It's not, but if you think about it, like how easy it was, I was like, wow, I feel so much like less safe. You just run around, just bump, like
Well,
open.
if you don't realize, like you can use a credit card to get most doors. If they're not deadbolt.
Yeah, but who's
yeah.
willing to put their credit card through that? What if
did
it
it.
doesn't work?
I did it as well,
And you
but it
just like
wasn't a-
destroy your card.
Well, you keep an extra card that you don't use.
You just have. How many credit cards you got?
Well, I have a few, but I canceled most of them.
4 daughters, eh?
Right? Yeah, $4.
One for each
I
daughter.
canceled. I can't.
daughter.
This, yeah. I remember actually one time I locked myself out of the back, and I didn't have a card because I just like locked myself out without my wallet.
Yeah.
So I like I had my longboard, and I longboarded all the way to Panera, and then
Okay.
signed up for their like rewards program and got
Yeah.
like the card, and then I used that card to
Yeah,
open it.
you can. There's so many trash cards
Yeah.
you can use.
Use the trash cards.
Use the trash cards.
I had no money on me though, so I was like, yeah, I'd like to sign up for your rewards program. I was like, are you getting anything? Nope. I'm just trying to get this card.
Just need it. Just need this card.
And then just trash the card. And I
mean-
was like, cool.
We locked ourselves out of our house recently.
Yeah.
And our neighbor was walking into his house. And I was like, hey, man, you got an extra credit card that you don't need? And he was like, why? I was like, I need to get
Don't
into
leave
my
with
house.
credit card. Just say like I need like a plastic
Yeah.
card.
No,
That sounds
I corrected
sketch.
because he was like, what? And I was like, or just a card you don't need. And he like
Any
gave it to
card.
me whenever popped my door open. And he looked at me like, okay, well, I'll take that back now. And I feel less safe. So, you know,
It's so
the
funny.
criminal element in me,
Wow.
you know, since I'm such an edgy person like that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Edgy in different ways.
Fair.
Yeah, what was that you said about me? You texted me recently and you're like, you're my lost cause.
What?
I'd like
Give
you
me
to
some context,
I
Matthew
mean-
Carmona, because as of right now, you're painting me in a pretty poor light. And
It was said
I
with
don't
love
want-
and adoration.
Call them
Okay.
a lost
and,
cause.
and a fondness. Yeah, I'll go back to it here.
I'm going to it as well.
Yeah, let's.
Let's see. Oh, are you talking about the one where I said "Happy Monday, bro"? Love you, Matt. So
Yes,
get
it was
after it
such
today.
a sweet text.
Yeah,
it was so
dude,
sweet.
I
It
was
was so
just like,
encouraging, and
words
I
of
was having a
encouragement.
terrible day. And that I told you the text came right in time.
Nice.
Oh wait, that's not the one where I said
and
lost
I-
cause.
You know, I said, if I ever get too ridiculous, I hope you'll pull me back across the line. And Daniel says, haha, dude, you crossed the line a long time ago. Laughy face, laughy face, laughy face. You're my lost cause, but I'll love and support you always. I'm just wondering, what does that
a
even
little backhanded compliment. Actually, no, it's not even a compliment. It's just
What does that
backhanded.
mean?
Okay, for context, you had done. What did you do?
Oh, I sent you that.
I
Are you
know,
talking
I'm
about
like-
the yoga pants incident?
That's what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
okay.
It was your yoga. Okay, guys.
Did he wear yoga pants?
He
and
wore
send you
his
a pic?
wife's yoga pants.
not see that
and
picture?
I
sent
don't
me a
need to see
photo.
that.
And I
Show it
said,
to him.
No, please
Show it to
don't.
him.
"What?
It's a good.
We
Did
might
I
put it up on the
save it?
Patreon.
I look good. Hey,
This.
get you money.
Oh, okay. I thought it was front side. I was like,
No, I'm not a sicko.
He knows better.
I
Jeez,
don't know
dude, I
anything.
have standards.
no,
Yep.
it's just a lot of butt.
Okay, well,
Yep.
I did
A
send
lot.
that to you, but I thought you'd enjoy it.
I mean, I enjoyed it for the
think
like
you did enjoy
comedy element.
So
I wasn't like, oh wow,
I
this
got
is great.
Hey, y'all know those like.
This is the most like X-rated podcast we've ever done.
You're welcome.
Yoga
This
pants.
is- You know what
Guys,
sells?
don't take your wife's yoga
Yeah.
pants.
Well,
Otherwise, your
no,
friends will make
I
fun of
bought
you
Sage.
and text form, and then they'll try to call you out on a podcast, and it'll just blow up in their face. They
It
are
did.
you,
It
Matt.
came back.
You
I got
are-
egg on my face. All right, but no.
and yoga pants on your butt.
I saw these yoga pants on TikTok.
Oh, the like TikTok yoga pants everybody's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I bet
Are
you
those the
Sage would
ones?
love those. And more importantly, I would love those on Sage. And so I went and bought them. Found on Amazon, bought them.
They're too big,
They've
so
got
you
the
had to put them
rouge on the butt or whatever. So
the what?
They've got like it's like
That means red in French.
Abby, am I using the right terminology? It's like scrunched at the butt, so it really accentuates the hiney, right? Okay.
Abby's just
Anyways,
laughing.
y'all know
Abby's
I'm
just
cooked.
having
If you're
a
a
good
guy,
old
you know what I'm
time.
talking about, all right? Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking
He's
about.
looking for rocket.
Alright,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Affirmation, please. Affirmation.
All right,
Affirmation.
So I got these for Sage, and so she puts them on. When I get them for her, she's like, "I look ridiculous. I'm not wearing these." She hasn't touched them since, and so I was like, "They can't be that bad." So like a few weeks ago, like a week ago, I put them on, and first of all, that was an exercise in of itself.
I was
Like,
gonna
how
say,
do
I don't
women
think-
get those on?
You got them on though.
I did, but it took me like 5 minutes. Like
I'm surprised you didn't rip
it's like
them.
a wetsuit.
Yeah.
No, those things stretch,
Dude,
bro.
wetsuits suck to put on.
Well, so do yoga pants. If you're
Yeah,
a
but a wetsuit's
220
full
pound
body,
man,
bro.
That's-
I was buying
That's true.
wetsuits this summer in France. I went to a store and
Wait,
like,
let him finish his
tried on
story.
3.
No, he's trying to steer it away from this.
Okay, good.
this-
Take us
I
in a
was trying-
direction, kid.
I was trying to easily ease out of like the yoga pant butt situation,
I'm just saying,
but now
I
it's not as
rocked,
Take us there.
I rocked those yoga
I can
pants.
see that. No, but I was trying on wetsuits, right? It was like I only tried on like 4 or 5, but it took me like an hour because getting in and out of them was like 10, 15 minutes.
Wasn't that
each.
your birthday present to yourself this year?
It was.
Aw,
it was
happy
so.
birthday.
My
It was
birthday
like
present to me.
it was
I'm
like
so
85
happy.
degrees in the store too, and I'm putting on these like
Oh,
5mm
no.
wetsuits, so I'm like sweating. And
Oh,
Changing
yeah. And then when
rooms.
your skin's like kind of like
yeah, it was a bad time.
moist and gross, like you can't
Why you
slide.
gotta use that
God.
word,
And they
though?
kept giving me like
There
so.
were a million words.
If
Moist.
you,
Yeah,
that's
I was gonna
rough.
say sweaty, but that's
a
like
nasty
really
word.
gross.
You don't use that word.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's
Only if you're
we can
talking
slide.
about cake.
moist cake.
Yeah, you want moist cake.
What about a moist towelette?
Nope, that's nasty.
So-
Why are you
Sauna?
saying towelette like that?
Because that's what they say.
Towelette.
It's all too bougie, bro.
Towelette.
Because a moist towel sounds stupid.
Yeah, I guess. But towelette sounds like we're rich and we're not.
We are rich and
Like
low.
when I think towelette, I think like Butler. I'm thinking like
Yeah.
Sterling Archer.
Exactly.
Speaking of Sterling Archer, you watch Archer, Matt?
I watch Archer.
Such a good show.
It's a good show.
Are you on my Hulu, kid?
No.
Because someone started watching Archer on my Hulu, and I was like, no, Abby was like, who the heck is watching Archer on our TV?
Such
Nah,
a good-
I watch it
Your
off of a
voicemail is
VPN.
Archer now.
You-
It's
you heard that?
Hey, leave a message. Or hey, this is Archer.
No,
Just kidding. It's-
yeah, it's the voicemail hoax thing.
Yep.
It's so great. I like had like a business call like that I didn't catch. He had,
Oh,
like, a
no.
voicemail. That was my voicemail. It didn't matter because like the guys were cool. So,
Oh shoot.
but I thought about it. I was like, maybe I should change that.
One of these days you're gonna grow up and have to use an actual voice.
Well, I had just like the standard like Apple voicemail for a while, but I was watching the show and I was just like, I want this as my voicemail.
I remember those days.
Oh, does that mean you finished all of Suits?
No, I don't want to. Suits got to a point where I don't want to watch it anymore because
I told you this would
way.
happen.
no, but
Wait,
you don't know why. You didn't get
got,
deep enough.
You
I
got
got
so many
7, I
seasons
think.
deep into this thing,
Do
and
you
then
know
you
why
just
I don't want to
stopped.
watch it anymore though? I might continue to watch it.
Tell me why you don't want to watch it.
Wait,
Well, it's
the
'cause-
last I was on this podcast,
hold
that
on,
was
wait.
all you were talking
If
about.
you're gonna watch Suits, skip the next like 30 seconds to a minute because there's gonna be like some spoilers.
Wait,
maybe.
don't spoil it for me because I'm probably still gonna
Nah,
watch
it's
it.
not really gonna spoil it, but like in case people don't want
What
anything.
season are you in?
No, it's because Meghan Markle gets married.
Yeah.
And so she's gone.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's gone. And the whole dynamic of the show is like
It's
that
dumb.
was the
Yeah.
point. So like when that happens, I'm like,
I told you this would happen.
yeah. So when that dynamic leaves between Harvey and Mike, I'm like, okay, this is kind of like the whole like pilot of the show is Harvey and Mike, and it's their like
Their
dynamic.
interactions and such.
You take them out, it's not the same show. It's still really good, like it's still interesting, but it's just not the same thing. So
How many more seasons are there after that?
2.
Well, that's a lot of seasons.
Yeah. I think 2, right?
Did they get through 2 before they realized it was a freaking dumpster fire?
No,
with
well,
This
us?
is
were-
like The
they were,
Office
like, on
all
the
over
ending.
again.
Oh,
But I respect the guy for doing it because I was looking up like why he left, and he's right. He was saying like they went through like everything with that character. There's nothing else to explore. Like there really wasn't. Like that's too much.
but what about
spoilers, I'm gonna
money?
stop. Nah, well, that's why I respect it because he was just like he could have gone at it for like another like bag and just get some money, but he was like, as
guy
far as
doesn't
like
have
the art
kids, does
form
he?
of like acting and like exploring characters, he's like, I've done everything with this guy. Like there's nothing, and he's right.
But what
like,
is he
there's-
doing now since he left? Did he go on other shows or
I
movies?
don't think he did.
Because
No,
I feel
I
like
think he's on
you
a
want to
few,
go
like,
the
odd
Friends
shows.
route and just be like, let's just milk this for all it's worth and do as
No.
many seasons as possible.
It
and just-
wasn't possible
stay
with how
relevant.
it's set up because it's like there's only so much you can do when you like edge like going to like the limit of like
You just
breaking
leave that to
laws
the
and doing
writers,
stuff.
though. That's
Nah,
their
'cause
job.
With with Friends, it's easy because it's just like interactions and
slapstick
stuff.
comedy.
But like when the show was based off of like him, keep skipping this if you don't want to
Keep
see
skipping,
spoilers.
guys. Just
It's based off of him being a fraud, right? Well, I mean, no, that's like the first episode. It's
Well,
it's
it's
based off of
based
him
on
being a
him
fraud, and then
being
he gets
somewhere he
past
shouldn't be,
that. Then you just like them doing legal stuff, and it would just be super mundane.
wow. So
But now I'm
what you're
watching
saying
Archer.
is you
To all
start
you
things and
lawyers
you
out
don't
there,
finish
what you do
them.
is
I finished
mundane.
them to where the guy that I started watching it for was also done because now like he's not even
That's
in it
fair.
anymore. So
That's fair. So you stuck with the one that brought you into watching the show in the first place.
yeah,
Okay, that's fair. I can accept that.
So you left when he left. You're loyal.
yeah.
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 Mike Ross, Rachel Zane, big fan. When they're out, I'm out.
Harvey's a good character though. He's
He
a good
is,
actor.
and it's sad, like, because I love Harvey and I love like his dynamic with like the other characters.
Donna.
But without Mike, it's like it's literally just empty. It's like
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you.
that's tough. You know, I was just thinking about this the other day. When you like finish a TV show you really like that, it's almost like a mini heartbreak. You're like, you're
What do I
sad.
do
You're
now?
like, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
what's next? That's when Archer came into my life.
Oh, Archer. yeah. That's such a raunchy show too.
It's so
I wouldn't
funny,
know,
though.
and I'm proud of that.
I think
What?
you're missing out.
What,
You
Abby?
are.
Was that cartoon?
Yeah,
It's cartoon.
I know.
So funny.
Yeah,
It's
hot
so
garbage.
great.
Well, I can't really say that much because I haven't seen it, but it doesn't look like
It's
it's.
funny.
Oh, they
amazing.
haven't seen it and they're calling it trash. Okay, so
Just call it a hunch. Call it
what'd
a
you
hunch.
just say?
It is.
American cartoons are always trash.
That's. I'd say
not
that's
true.
accurate for the most part.
No.
Adult American
Using the word
cartoons.
Don't believe any of
always
this.
and never are very dangerous. That's
Yeah.
just what I want to say.
Also, keep in mind that it's
Especially
my
when-
personal opinion.
especially when you're wrong,
Yeah.
because you can have your opinion.
It's funny.
but it's wrong.
It's funny. Why is it funny?
It's so. It's just. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, even Rocky co-signs
That's how
it.
you get
There you
ants,
go.
mother. Like,
You want ants? It's such a quotable show too.
yeah.
Like it's probably the most quotable show I've ever
I
watched.
think Adventure Time is, but that's
Adventure Time's good.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Making pancakes.
Yo, speaking of shows, please go on the Disney Channel, the app, and go watch Fancy Nancy.
What?
Fancy Nancy.
Fancy
No, I thought you were
Nancy.
gonna just say the Star Wars Visions.
No,
Dude,
no,
have
no,
you
no,
seen
no.
those? They hired like the top anime production studios in Japan and had
You
them do
told me
these
about
mini
this.
short series
I
for
need to
these
try it.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Dude, it was so cool.
I'm gonna try it.
It was really cool.
But Fancy Nancy's where it's at.
What's it
What
about?
even
Give
is
me the
that?
synopsis.
It's a little redheaded girl.
Okay.
And her hair is not realistic. It's like curly, but it's like
It's a cartoon.
It's a
Or
cartoon?
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Okay.
Okay.
And then watch it about, I don't know, 1,500 times on repeat.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
And then
no.
you will know the true meaning of madness.
Wait, step one is have
Oh,
4
your
children.
daughters are watching this.
Oh my
and yeah, okay.
God.
I get it.
Fancy Nancy.
About to
And
sing
she's
the theme
obsessed
song.
with French.
I like that.
I figure you like that.
Wow.
Kid.
Kids about to start watching this now.
Absolutely
and,
not.
and if I sing this theme song, it will be stuck in my head for the rest of the day, so I will not sing it.
No, you got to do it now.
No.
It probably is already stuck in your head.
Because she's saying French stuff too. And I'm
Please
like,
do it. Please do it. You have to do it.
No,
For the people.
I can't do it.
Look into the camera, that camera right there, and do it.
No.
Dang it.
Anything else? But speaking of French, you know what stage? She didn't want me to tell you this
Okay, well, when you lead off with that,
because she thinks you're gonna hate her.
me, go for it.
Go for it.
no way
I
I
thought
hate
we were going to
Sage.
go the opposite direction. I thought you were going to say your wife was like, I secretly love the French people.
She
food,
loves French
language.
She loves the food and the language.
Well,
Oh, but the people?
just not the.
I don't know if she loves the
Not the
people.
people
or not.
that she
People can
knows.
be
She's
people can
not
be
like-
rough.
Mm-hmm.
The people can be rough, especially.
Wait, but she only knows
the
one
foreigners.
Frenchman.
That's true.
Oh no!
Have you ever been to France?
No,
No.
I have 4 children.
Poor
I have money
children.
for
I don't
that
know,
crap.
maybe honeymoon or something like that.
We talked about it. But anyways, your name.
Yeah.
She has dubbed you
Mathis.
my little French girlfriend.
Wait, yours, Matt, or
Mine.
your
So she-
hers?
Tough, bro.
he was FaceTiming me last night after I just left volleyball, seeing him, and he FaceTimes me.
Volleyball was a good time, by the way.
And she goes, "Oh, is that your little French girlfriend?"
And your response was, yes, this is my little baguette.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is my little French girlfriend.
That's tough.
That's my French accent.
I'll
Pretty
take
good
it.
accent, I think.
It's not very good.
This
I can do Lumiere. Oh no, monsieur, I've been burned by you before. Oh no. Oh yes. Oh no. Oh yes. Sacre bleu and vedettes.
I don't even know if I'm gonna post this.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
so random.
So,
You can't.
This is
So,
gonna be Patreon
okay.
only, bro.
winding it back.
All right, how about do something legit? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been traveling a lot lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had
I'm
2
very
podcasts without
acutely
me.
aware of that
I was
'cause
so
don't
sad last
see you
week.
Ever.
When actually I was sad the last 2 weeks when I jump on I almost said Patreon, which you
Instagram?
can jump on Patreon. I jump on the podcast to listen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, there's a new episode.
Did you listen to them?
No, I wasn't
Okay.
on it. My favorite person wasn't there, and that was
That's
Abby.
what I thought.
And my second favorite person wasn't there either.
Yourself?
Yeah,
No, those episodes were
guys, I bring a lot to this content.
You do.
were
You
great.
do. Absolutely.
Richard, your brother, gives great back rubs. Like, who do you? No, like when my back was trashed
Was
yesterday.
there oil involved?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But we were playing volleyball today, and I like hurt my back.
Yeah.
Like Richard, he could be a masseuse.
Who do you think you learned from?
Is it you?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
I didn't know this.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you better than him, or has the master surpassed the teacher?
No, I'm better than him. Just
You
ask
said the
Sage.
master surpassed the teacher?
Something like that.
Why'd I
Something
say
like
ask
that.
Sage?
You guys
That'd be
knew what
weird.
he meant. You knew what he was
Yeah,
talking
you know
about.
exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, no, I'm way better than Richard.
Yeah, where did you learn it from?
Where can
learned-
one
so-
learn?
Because it almost feels like he's like trained professionally.
So Alicia is a massage therapist.
That's okay. See,
who
that
went
makes
to
sense.
school for
That
it.
makes sense.
So I
Your
learned-
sister is a massage therapist.
Because I was saying like, there's no way that there's nothing like professional going on here. Because nobody, you can't just take like some dude and like give god tier back rubs when like if that dude gets a girlfriend, he's. I mean, I guess you have 4 kids. So
I can literally get like if Sage has a migraine, I can literally make it go away with my neck rubs.
yeah.
Wow.
Like, and that's pretty unheard
Is
of.
that from? So it's from your sister? Like,
Well,
it's
I
taught
learned
you guys?
some from Alicia, but
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in sports for forever.
A
And so
lifetime.
I've gotten lots of massages and
Yeah.
back rubs and also chiropractic stuff. So I know like where to hit and where the pain points are. I've had so many injuries
Yeah.
that like
Oh.
I know where the knots form and all that stuff. So you just gotta. It's like playing an instrument. You just kind of
Yeah.
feel what the
Just gotta
instrument
know the right
needs.
melody.
Hey, you're recording
Mhm,
right on the
mhm.
video? Okay, just double checking. We didn't do the start thing.
Wouldn't that be unfortunate?
That would have been. Actually, it wouldn't have been that bad. But
That hurt.
back rubs,
Well,
it's nice, bro.
yeah.
I want to learn how to like. But there's a difference between like that kind of like the massages. And then when I get worked on by like a Rossi guys or Jared or chiropractors, it's just pain. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just pain. It's not like relaxing at all.
Jared's got magic.
I mean,
fingers,
I
though.
love that though. For me, I'm like, if it doesn't kind of hurt, it's not doing anything.
What's the word for people who like pain? Is it
Masochist.
Masochist?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Hey, masochists become really good athletes.
That's actually probably
I
true.
can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that. No, it's
Really enjoying the dark side.
just
Just embracing it.
I'm grinding it out, man.
Exactly right.
Keep the grind going.
I don't know. Matt, how you been lately, dude? What you been up to?
I'd love to tell you I've been touring the world and
4 kids and a
learning
job,
how to
bro.
surf.
What do you
and
think he's been up
went to
to?
France to sip French wine and all that stuff. But
You've been playing volleyball though with us
playing
lately a lot.
volleyball with y'all.
Nice. That means your shoulders doing all right? Or you just been...
You got a good swing with your left arm. You're like,
Yeah, my left arm's
you
great.
can hit with
Yeah.
both
Okay.
arms, which is really impressive. Because if I tried to spike with my left, it wouldn't go anywhere.
Ambidextrous, buddy.
Is that because you hurt your right shoulder, so you were forced to learn how to spike with your left?
I've
or you
always
just-
been ambidextrous.
Really?
Mhm.
Is
That's
it
insane.
ambidextrous or just ambidextrous?
I think it's that's the one.
You're saying it, and I'm like, that sounds kind of
You
weird.
like
I don't
added a
think
little
that's right. Yeah.
extra.
I was home learned.
homeland. That's actually insane. That
I've always been
because I thought
ambidextrous,
that's
yeah.
something you have to train. I don't think you could. Just,
I think it's something you can train.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You think you can just naturally
For
have
me,
it?
it just kind of came naturally. Like it came with playing basketball. Honestly,
I was gonna say it makes me
Yeah.
wonder
You can shoot
what other
left- you
things you
shoot with,
did
like-
left and right-handed growing up.
weird.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you don't have to. I don't think you have to necessarily intentionally train. Like I'm going to work both hands.
Mm-hmm.
If you just do it naturally as part of a need,
Yeah.
playing a sport, I think you could get pretty good at it, and then come back and be like, oh wow, I'm ambidextrous.
Maybe like for me, like I eat like with my left hand.
No.
I have to eat with my left hand.
That's fine, bro.
With
I
like
can't
a
use my right hand.
silverware.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely have to use my
But you
left
write with
hand.
the right.
But I write with my right hand.
That's actually so cool.
Whoa.
I can write with my left hand. It just doesn't look as good.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, because
No,
then
but-
you're doing.
You could be like an insane.
Oh, you mean write with your
there's-
left
There's
hand?
a lot of sports that you'd be really good at because you could do that.
Interesting.
like volleyball being one of them. If you got like insanely good at like spiking, and if we had a good setter, because we don't have any good setters, you would like murder. Because like
Probably.
people don't, when you're blocking, you don't know to block left or right hand on you. They'd be confused, and you could just score every time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
True. That's true. In basketball,
You could
too.
just
People-
jump up with both hands like a tidal wave, and then just be like, "Huh, huh." And they wouldn't even know what to do.
Which one am I gonna
It's
hit
true.
with?
Exactly.
I mean, when I play basketball, like people usually you try to force somebody right or left based on their weak hand,
Yeah.
and I'd always had defenders try to force me one way or the other. I'm just
Grab
like,
my
all
strong
right.
hand. I don't know why that popped into my head. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I know. I'm just laughing because you're laughing.
Rocket, do you know what I'm talking about? Grab my strong hand.
Is that from South Park?
It's a scary movie.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
another one I haven't
The
seen.
viewers,
haven't
the
seen
viewers
that
don't
one.
know.
Haven't
But
seen it.
volleyball's been happening, so
Nice.
yeah. But also, we've been really working on we've been.
Oh, the gym.
Yeah,
That's
we,
right.
We
the
renovated
gym.
our garage, turned it into a
Oh,
gym.
word.
Yep, I'll be posting stuff about that soon. Because we
Shout your Instagram out real quick, so they
At-
know where to see this.
at sign Big Mona 89
Big
for
Mona.
TikTok and Instagram.
Whoa.
Check them both out.
Check them both out. Watch the
So-
renovation of his garage turned home
It's
gym.
So beautiful. Like
Wait, we can't hear you,
he's
dude.
coming
You're
back.
not even looking at the mic.
it is so beautiful. I am so excited about it. I cannot wait to show everybody. And we've been really trying to build out the whole movement is medicine and like
Yeah.
in the whole
I like
like fit parents thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Like
Oh,
'cause
yeah?
My passion, really a passion is I want people to be healthy. I want them to have a good relationship with food and fitness, right?
Or at least you want to be healthy enough to enjoy life and then exemplify that for others to be like,
Sure.
hey, Matt's got a great life.
Sure.
He's
I would-
able to do things.
And a lot of people are lost as far as nutrition goes, as far as like, how much workout do I need to do? I don't want to be at the gym 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to show people it's possible to do that. Right?
And even
I
to
wanna-
enjoy movement, because I was
Enjoy
talking.
it.
I met a guy like last week when I was in where was I? It was when I was in Oklahoma, and he was like, "Man, I could never do what you do," and I'm like super overweight.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well,"
And those are the people
I was
I'm
like,
talking
"Hey,
about.
like you don't have to like kill yourself going into a gym." Getting a membership for something that you don't want to do, forcing yourself to train in ways you don't want to.
Right.
I said, dude, find something that you enjoy doing that's movement. Walking, running, cycling. What are they? Picking up a new sport that you enjoy. Volleyball. Like, and he was like, oh, I never really thought about that. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, just find something that you enjoy doing that is movement based and do
Absolutely.
it. Then at the end of the day, you don't even realize you've sweated out buckets and your body is way, way better off because of it.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'm gonna try walking. I was like, cool, dude, go for it. It's one of the better ones.
It really is.
Walking's nice. That's Nate's thing is ultimate frisbee. That's actually
Oh,
one of the
yeah?
greatest like cardio
That's
you
such
I love ultimate
cardio.
frisbee.
Oh my
That's
god.
could do. You
such a
actually,
fun
you came out to
sport.
play with us one time.
I'm decent at it.
Yeah, I'm also
okay.
just decent.
I'm okay. I'm
Yeah, I'm
purely
the same way.
average.
Yep.
Yeah, no, and so like that's a big passion of mine, right? Showing people like I've got 4 kids, I've got a full-time job, wife, like trying to do extracurricular activities, doing ballet with them. Like we have so
And
much
he
going
still shows
on.
up.
And
Still shows
you
up.
can still be fit, you can still be healthy, and that's just something I'm really trying to build out and get people to buy into. We're redefining the dad bod. We're redefining the parent bod. You heard it here, probably 3rd or 4th, 5th. A lot of people are doing it, but I'm doing it too.
Some would say better than most.
Well, I appreciate that, Daniel. I really do. But like, no, I mean, is what you said to that guy in Oklahoma, like that's so huge. Everybody needs to be talking about this, right? Like obesity is a huge problem
Huge.
in America. I mean, just look at, well,
What are you gonna say?
COVID is so controversial and I hate how political it's become. But if you look at like most of the deaths associated with COVID, they're people who are obese, right? And I'm not saying that's
I
the
mean,
only
definitely
reason-
doesn't help. Yeah.
It doesn't help. I'm not saying it's the only reason they died and all that stuff, but like it doesn't help.
But it's a large contributing factor.
Mhm. I mean, how
if
many
you
people-
already don't, if your internal organs are already like hugely overworked, and then you throw in like a sickness of that magnitude, you're gonna feel the effects way
Yeah.
worse than
Heart
a healthy
disease is the number
body.
one killer of people in America per year. Over everything, it's the numbers are staggering. You can probably look them up, but like it is staggering how many people die from heart disease linked to obesity.
Wow.
Let's fight that crap, man.
Let's fight it.
Let's cut that crap out.
Exemplify, healthy living,
Yeah,
healthy lifestyle.
I'm not saying you got to eat salad. You don't have to do that.
No,
salads are
I
nice,
couldn't.
Yeah, but
This guy didn't even finish his salad yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
That's a crime.
Your wife didn't finish her meal though.
I did later.
Neither of you finished, in my opinion.
He did.
Yeah, I did.
Two little veggies.
For the
Two
record,
huge veggies.
for the record, Abby just co-signed that I did finish the salad. So Daniel,
I'm glad we got that ironed out, guys. I was genuinely curious.
I was too.
That sounded way more sarcastic and mean than I wanted it to.
Yeah, man. Is it
that-
because you don't have
what's
any
that-
boys to be sarcastic with?
Yeah.
You got to be sweet to your girls all the time.
It's constant.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We
I can just let loose on
the
y'all.
dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh.
Hey, come play volleyball Sunday,
Your
bro?
daughter would have cried if you did that to her.
No.
Juliet?
Yeah. Any of them.
I don't think Julia
I'm
was.
still feeling like
I was
the-
being
the
playful with
ripples.
Juliet once, and
You smacked her?
Yeah, I smacked her on the butt. Like, I was like, pop, and like she lost it.
She wasn't ready for that.
Hit me. Well, she just thought she was in trouble, I guess.
Oh, wait,
Like,
actually, do you like spank your kids or no?
yeah, we spank our kids.
Okay. You got spanked as a
Good.
child?
I got
actually?
spanked as a kid.
Spare the rod, you hate the child.
You get,
I agree. I 100% agree, Dan.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I deserved all the spankings I got as a child.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did
I
too.
feel that.
Maybe one or two. We could.
You know who didn't deserve the spankings? My younger brother. He got spanked by association, and he was trying to stop
was
me
me.
from being the
Yeah.
bad kid.
You just gotta be quick
I'm
enough.
sorry,
man.
Matthew. I'm sorry.
You
If
just
I've
gotta be
never
quick
said it,
enough.
I'll say it again. I'm so sorry. And he was the kid who couldn't. I was older, and my friends were older.
Yeah.
So we would go out and we would shoot wasp nests with our little airsoft guns.
Yeah.
And of course, wasps didn't like that, but we could all outrun my brother.
Yeah.
And so he was the one who got stung many
no.
times just by being there. My poor little brother.
That poor kid.
But he's happily
He
married,
still loves you?
living the best life. Oh
still
yeah, he's my
loves
best
you?
friend now. We are the closest of bros.
Amazing how that works.
But I'll never forget every
Through
time I got
abuse comes
spanked.
love. Is that what we're?
I mean, no, I'm saying regardless of abuse, there is redemption.
Oh, there we go. I love it.
There we
I
go.
love that message. That's such a more positive take on it.
I mean, I'm nothing else.
I
If
mean,
not a
I was
positive
abused
person.
as a little brother.
Aw.
I'm an older brother. I say abuse. Abuse is such a strong word.
Wait, you abused him or he?
No, he abused me, man.
Your
Older-
younger
we're
brother?
talking about Major Mona right now.
Oh,
I was
Yeah,
the
he's
middle
bad.
child. My little brothers and my older brother ganged up on me.
Wow.
Like literally, I had to defend myself with airsoft guns. Like it was
With airsoft guns or from airsoft guns or
with,
both?
With like,
wait, they didn't have any.
for example,
Dude,
they
airsoft guns
did. I
hurt.
just no. Mike Richard didn't have any at that point. Daniel
Oh.
did, but I
Daniel,
wouldn't.
your brother.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, not Daniel Gill.
We don't go that far back.
no,
regrettably.
But you and Sage kind of do.
Dude, yeah, I knew your wife like
We've already
15 years
covered
ago.
this last
Oh,
podcast.
sorry.
Oh, whatever.
It's it's
Go
one
back and hear that story on the first time.
Check out the other episode Matt's been on.
of much less racy.
Racy,
That's the word I'm using.
edgy.
edgy.
There you go.
Edgy isn't
It's a little edgy.
okay.
Talk about yoga pants and tails.
I love yoga pants, and they're so comfortable. I mean,
They actually they are.
Well, go buy some Nike
Shockingly-
yoga pants made
could.
for men.
Eh.
not ruched at the butt.
Those
where it
aren't
just
Correct.
called- those aren't
accentuates
called
my
yoga
hiney.
pants. Those are called just tights.
No, they have a yoga
I don't
brand.
know if they can be as comfortable as those yoga
Compression.
pants because I felt so secured and like
Well,
protected
You're
and
just held.
it was like a hug for your butt.
Protected?
Yeah, he's
I would
just
think
held.
exposed.
I don't know, man. I felt
Not for
felt-
him, not for this guy, bro.
I put it on and I understood immediately. I was like, this is why. Other than it looking great on stage,
We just strutting around the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
came
couldn't
out
get
of-
them off.
I came out of the
he
closet
had
and
to
I
wear
was
them the
like-
next like 3 days.
I was like, babe. How do you like this? You know. And then she did what Kid did it, which just laughing and shaking her head.
Yeah.
They had to surgically remove them, didn't they?
I'm not gonna tell you how they got removed.
Oh no. God.
Oh no.
I can't post this episode.
Can you cut that out? Just
I don't even know if I
bleep
use
it.
any of this.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Is
We'll
that
see.
bad?
It's. I mean, I
Okay.
wouldn't say bad, but I think
If
you
your
said it
viewers
best.
listeners can't handle a little bit, and I've been pretty PG with how I've described
I'm gonna have to put a
things.
disclaimer in the title. We'll just say that.
It's
gonna
not
be-
even that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but compared to the stuff we've been putting out, it's worse.
It's a breath of fresh air. Is that what you're trying to say?
Breath of-
I can't
Fresh-
think
you
of
could use the
my,
word
my
fresh.
6 and 7-year-old students calling it a breath of fresh air.
They listen to y'all?
So many.
Yeah.
So many. of them.
Really?
Just know you're talking to. Well, no,
See,
there's
I'm
also, like, a
thinking
lot
of people
adults.
like
There are.
Andre.
Yes. No, there are.
I think that's his name.
Many of those.
Oh yeah, shout out Andre.
Shout out Andre.
Yeah,
man.
Andre.
I think he's Swedish, right?
Yeah, Swedish.
Yeah.
boy.
So he's not a child.
No. No,
he's not.
awesome.
He would
He's
enjoy this.
awesome. He's
The
amazing.
children are children.
Yes, they sure are.
Have I used any bad words?
No.
Okay.
It wouldn't so much be words.
They'd just be like, Mom and Dad, what were they talking about? Then Mom and Dad can
They're
handle
like,
it.
oh, and then Kid and I will get the what is it, the reviews. They'll say we loved everything
Except for
except
Big Mona.
For Big Mona.
No, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe
Well, they love
This
you for
could be
different
your
reasons.
highest rated episode of all time.
it really could, or it could be the lowest. No way to tell.
No way to tell.
That's fair.
Anyways, Kid, what have you been up to recently, bro? I feel like we haven't hung out too much recently because I've been
I-
globetrotting.
I've been up.
You got some new flops, bro.
Yeah.
Some new sliders.
Yeah. I miss the same old, really working on stuff we can't talk about. And then
Yep.
bunch of low key stuff that you guys will know about in the near future.
A lot of stuff we can't talk about. A lot of stuff
easy.
we refuse to talk about.
No, I don't refuse. I
Stick
just
with us long enough,
literally
and you
can't.
just might find out.
But no, volleyball's been fun. Ice bathing's been fun.
How's your shoulder?
Training.
It's been like 2 weeks since I've
Still
seen you.
hurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
I feel you.
I saw you do a pull up though.
Yep, I could do pull-ups.
I saw you do some obstacles.
I could do some obstacles here and there.
Okay.
but it hurts.
Dang.
Yep.
You still on like a rehab plan? Thing?
Something like that.
Okay. I had a friend reach out to me last week and he said, dude, I want to do ninja, but I jacked up my shoulder really bad.
Was
you
that
got
me?
any no.
No, it could have been that.
No. And so I was sending him a bunch of like videos and resources to help
Yeah.
rehab the things that I do, not just, your standard stuff. I was like, hey, these are the ones that I do that help me with my shoulder stuff or have helped me because my shoulder's actually really good right now. Praise God. So
That's awesome, dude.
Been growing out the old mustache.
I can see that.
A little no shave October, November. Matt's growing out the beard. And I think I like it.
there's a
I
camera
think
right
he
there.
should
Yeah.
I think he should grow it
I'm-
out.
Let's take a poll here, guys. I need to know: do we grow it out? Do we go full beard?
I
Full
think you do.
send on the beard.
Because you've never done it?
I've never
think
done
you
it.
should. Oh, then
absolutely.
I've never done
I
You want to live your
think-
whole life, never have tried
I
that?
think you
I don't
might
know.
look better than Grant McCartney with this mountain man beard.
Did you hear that, Grant? Did you hear that?
Yeah, shots are
The
being fired,
This
Grant.
guy's-
gauntlet has been thrown.
This guy's just mad at Grant because Grant's gunning for his job.
Look at this. Look at this right here. I think.
Him who, me?
Let me know, guys. Let me know.
No.
I want to know
Nate.
if we should do
Grant's
it.
a,
Grant can have my job.
Grant's, both of them have really nice
over
facial
my
hair.
dead body.
Both of them have really great facial hair, though.
I'm starting to get white.
Just kidding. I love you both.
Are you getting white hair?
I'm getting
Dude,
white
that's
hairs
great
on my
though.
chin.
I was talking to my
Yeah.
friend Big Dog Rando, and I was like, bro. He was talking about how he was like, "Oh, Daniel, you look so great at 28," and I was like, "Yeah,
You
we
do.
both did."
You
And
do.
he was like, "Yeah, we
Absolutely do.
both did." And I was like, "Yeah,"
Both did.
but I was like, "But I look better because you've grown. You look greater with your age." And he was like, "What do you mean by that?" And I was like, "Well, dude, as soon as your white hair came in, you look awesome.
Yeah.
You look so much
Yeah.
better with
It
white hair
makes
than
you
brown
look,
hair."
your beard look great.
And he was like, "Oh, okay, you dug yourself out of that one, Gil." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So, but yeah, no, the white hair I think is a whole look in and of itself.
It is,
and
yeah.
if you got a nice body underneath it, dude,
What are you trying
rock
to say?
it.
Look like The Witcher, bro.
I have to have a nice
dude,
body.
go Witcher
Geralt.
style.
Oh,
Grow out the top hair.
Young Henry
Oh.
Cavill.
I'm here for it.
white upper too.
No, not
Maybe
the
we
top
Show
hair, not the
Richard
top
what
hair.
curly hair is supposed to look like.
I don't have curly
He
hair.
doesn't have
Show
hair.
Richard what a Carmona's long hair could look like.
You could look nice. You could
With
look
a
nice.
ponytail, you're talking about like actually grow it out.
Bro,
out?
do whatever you want with it.
Sage will divorce me.
Maybe get a mullet.
If I grow my hair all the way out, she'll be like
You think of a mullet?
Define
Or go
all
mullet?
the way out. Is that like a foot? Is that like 2 feet?
like you, like
My
you.
hair is at an all-time high right now, length wise.
Okay,
all
it looks
time.
great.
Thanks.
You can pull it off.
It does need a trim though.
You look amazing with long hair.
Thanks.
You and Kid both. Me,
fair.
I think you could.
nope. I
I
appreciate
think we
that.
have to see
You
it
would
to
look. You would
believe
look.
it.
You'd look like a bachelor, but you would look good.
You look like a hobo.
To be, I appreciate the support. Y'all are sweet.
Maybe like shave a little slit in your eyebrow too.
Oh, I actually kind of want to do that. A little buzz mark right
Yeah.
here. Yeah,
I had a friend do that.
it looked dumb.
You know who?
No, it
looks,
looks great, but I still made fun of him so
I'm
hard
not doing it.
You know
regardless.
who looks not as good without a beard? The Aquaman dude, Jason.
Jason Momoa.
Momoa.
Dude, he looks so much better with a beard.
Absolutely.
You take the beard off.
Well,
of
he's
him,
got
it's
the
like,
body
who is
for
this
it.
guy?
Like he looks like he should be this rugged,
Yeah.
bearded.
Like he's in that new movie that's coming out. He doesn't have a beard. There's like,
Dune?
yeah, Dune.
Dude, I'm so
He
stoked
looks
for that movie.
I see him and I'm like, put a beard back on
Put
that
a
guy.
beard
Like,
on.
Is that what's
Please.
gonna happen though? If once I get a beard, then get rid of it, y'all gonna be like, put it back on.
Nah, I don't. Maybe.
Yes.
I don't want to.
Yes.
Your whole face that one time, and I was like,
Yeah, when you shave your face, Matt.
But I get more kisses that
Bro,
way.
beards
Well,
and
then
facial hair is
it's
like
worth
makeup
it.
for dudes. That's like facts.
Facial hair is like makeup for dudes. That's
Face-
so true.
It's not
We need
worth
to coin
it
that.
though, because like, okay,
been coined.
if there's a
Well,
chart,
I need to hear it more often then.
of like shaved versus kisses, right?
Yeah.
If the more shaved
This
I am,
guy's
well,
got
then
the
do
more
it get you the
shaved
kisses.
Yeah,
But know
that-
that it comes at a price.
He's already married, so that price doesn't mean anything to him.
That's true. Just
What
the price
doesn't-
of your friends laughing at you.
no. I need kisses.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do it.
The price is like you don't look as sick
Cool,
as you
in
could.
our
but
opinion.
it's
No,
all
no,
good.
I don't need to look at Sage. As
That's-
long as Sage is kissing my face, I good.
Why-
Wait, then
why
how come
can't
you
she
got
get
long
over the
facial hair
facial
right
hair?
now?
Because there's not much area for her to kiss because there's so much hair. And
Yeah.
I haven't kissed a dude ever with facial hair, but I'd imagine it's uncomfortable because it's pokey and rough and all that stuff.
True.
Yeah, maybe just if you put like conditioner and lotion and like that kind
Take
of
care
stuff,
of yourself, man.
it'd be softer. Maybe.
that's not how
No.
facial hair works.
Listen to the girl.
Abby says it's not
The
how
woman.
facial hair works.
How would she know?
I don't know.
She's
weird.
probably kissed people with
She's-
facial hair.
I know a lot
Well,
about lotion
she
and
knows.
oils.
Okay, she knows things.
She knows things.
I don't know. I feel like if you like put some, just maintain it, it'll be nicer than obviously if you just grow it out and do nothing.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
just
sir. Just looking out for
great
you, man,
advice
you
from
know what
the French girlfriend.
I mean? Just looking out. As a
No, I appreciate that. We'll see. You know what?
Cool.
That's gonna happen.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just tell Sage you're doing it for your girlfriend.
Yeah, just oh,
no, Sage has already gave him the go ahead.
She gave me the go ahead.
green light.
Yeah.
Do it.
She gave me the green
You
light
and
to
me
do
both.
it this time.
We'll bring you
gonna do
back
it?
on in a month, and we'll see all three of us. Let's grow it out for the next like month or two.
Bet. Let's go.
And then
Bet.
we will come back on a podcast.
I think
or maybe
the
a special
only loser
Patreon
in this deal is
episode.
going to be you, Daniel.
No.
Hey,
Bet. Come on.
Okay,
Shake
we'll
on
find
it.
out.
Everybody
Shake
shake
on
on
it.
it.
Wait, but I've got
Nope.
speaking engagements.
Nope,
I
we're
don't know
shaking
if
up.
I can
You
be
just made
so-
the bet.
You just said you were going to do it.
Let me see. Wait, Abby, what do we have going on the next couple weeks?
This guy.
Nope,
shave
we just said
November?
all the way to December.
All the way to December.
December 1.
Yep,
You can get rid
that's
of
when
it.
he's getting rid of it.
Wait, let me think.
I don't know if
about
I will
this.
last that long, honestly.
Let me think.
Well,
about
if we're
this.
in like a trifecta thing, then you will.
Well, we can do December.
Let's-
That works. We're not going anywhere. So we do the whole month.
So the whole month of December.
starting
for sure.
today.
No.
Oh, we cannot. It looks so bad, you guys. I cannot have him up.
Abby, you don't even have
He
a
is
mic.
the one who just brought it up.
Little whiskey.
Abby's saying how
He's
bad
the one
Daniel
who
looks
just said
with,
we should do this.
with facial hair.
Maybe
She's saying he looks terrible
we
with facial
just-
hair.
Maybe
This
we
is
just
marriage.
postpone this whole idea. Maybe we postpone it.
Okay, so you brought up a bet. He's like, "Let's do this, guys." And then we
Maybe-
call him on it, and
Well,
then he
at
goes,
least
Maybe.
Kid and I. Come on, kid. Let's go.
"Yes, sir."
All right, y'all go. I'll think about
we
it.
go.
I'll think about it.
That's.
I'm
lame.
telling you,
Unlike you guys, I travel. I'm in
three,
front
4
of a
years
lot of
from now,
people
I'm gonna have a
often.
beard, like full beard, because
think so?
I like I've known how
You
much.
say
facial
how many
hair-
years from now?
Like 3-4 years. It takes a long time for stuff to come in, but I know how like my face. I didn't hear Rocky. What'd you say?
Rocky didn't say anything. It was what you said.
Oh, I don't know what I said. What did I say? It does. No, it's facts. Because like when I get like little hairs coming in, that's like the first stage. Then like 2 years after that, it starts to like be thick enough to where I can like rock it normally. And
I
like
feel
it's
like we don't have
starting
enough
to happen, like,
empirical
here.
evidence for
Oh,
this.
it's coming, bro.
Okay.
Bro, you used to hate on the mustache, and now like you're like, okay, it's like passable.
That might be
Telling
the
you.
only thing that comes in, though. That's the thing.
No, it's
Ever?
coming in, bro. It's coming in.
I hope it does for you. For how
coming
much
in.
you want this, I want it to be has
at
something.
you.
For
We'll put
you.
our faith out there for that.
I can like
We'll believe with you.
Yeah, like literally, I
go.
shaved it the other day, and I was like, I look better with it than
No,
without
you
it.
look better without
It's
it.
true.
But
We told
look
you
good
that when
with
you
it
were in
too.
France, though.
You're the only one who likes like bald faced kid over
Who, Matt?
Yeah,
You just- okay.
most people
Well.
like. I don't know. I shave it and I'm like, I look at my face and I'm like, what is this?
Something's missing.
That's what
Abby
I'm
doesn't
saying.
even remember
That's
what you
I'm
look
saying.
like.
I kind of miss it a little bit. My little French girlfriend needs to have like clean.
Well, maybe this is what needs to happen then. It's for everybody's
Like
you know,
any-
better good.
I think like anybody who's like had facial hair for a while, like when you shave it, like like Rocky for example, when he shaved it the other day, he literally called me and he goes, "We were supposed to film the next day." He goes like, "I can't make it tomorrow." I was like, "What?" I was like, what are you talking about? I thought, he was dead serious. Like I thought something had happened, something bad had happened. I was like, "Oh, like what happened? Like, are you good? Like, what's wrong?" And he goes, "I shaved my facial hair, man."
Oh no.
I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I was trimming my mustache and I messed up.
You
I
make a
had to shave
boo
it all."
boo. You gotta take it all off. Yep.
So I was like, "All right, bro. I'll see you tomorrow."
I feel you, brother. I feel you. Yeah.
You got scruff now, so it's good.
That's good.
But yeah, no, when you were like the fresh shave like day, it looks rough on most dudes with like facial hair.
It's just such a big change, such a
love it.
drastic change.
I love that clean. If it didn't suck so much to shave to a clean shaven
Well,
face,
you clean it up, like you like edge it up. And by the way, our deal, like we can like edge up and like make it look
Absolutely,
nice. Okay, yeah,
absolutely.
I'm not just gonna let
Yeah.
it grow out. Like
What do you mean by make it look nice? Like trim it up? Because I already do that.
You think his cheeks are lined up like that? Like when he wakes up? No, bro.
I definitely trim
Absolutely.
like
Well,
that.
shoot, I could do that and trim it up. I thought we were just going like grizzly, gross, like no holds barred.
The whole thing.
Okay, when I
Leave
say
me alone,
trim,
Abby.
when I say trim,
Leave me alone. You don't have a mic. You can't talk
Abby
like
is
that.
like on Daniel, guys. Like it is.
Okay,
it's a clinic.
No, you can clean it up, but like you can't touch like the like normal beard area. But
Right.
like if you're growing hairs where you shouldn't be, then like that's you trim that up. So like
For
if
Daniel,
you're like
that's
if you're like
everywhere.
neck bearding and stuff, like yeah, trim that up. Why is that soaked, man?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I do.
Hey,
need to
so
trim up my
guys,
neck.
on a whole other topic.
He's
whole
like,
other
let's
thing
move
going
off of
on.
facial hair.
Guys, we got the holidays coming up. You guys stoked for that?
So happy.
I've got that Buble playlist
Like,
ready to go.
we got.
Strapped
Oh, you're
in.
already thinking like Christmassy
Stop
stuff.
that,
sir.
kid.
I mean, we still got
Hey,
Halloween.
bro, that's
we got
picking up on the
Thanksgiving.
mic. Stop doing that.
Thanksgiving,
Oh, you're right. I
man.
was-
Let's not skip to Christmas. Like you have to have the end. Oh,
I'm clipping that.
I couldn't do anything about it.
Thanksgiving.
It's just help us.
Okay.
So
yes, we got Halloween in a couple weeks.
Well, Thanksgiving is the herald of Christmas. Like,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got Halloween first in a
Boo.
couple of weeks.
Boo.
I don't care if you celebrate it or not. Put on a costume, go get some candy,
I do love me some candy.
enjoy the night.
Fall Fest. There you go.
Fall Fest, trunk or
It's
treat.
starting to get cold because I remember like Halloween is usually like cold. Like it's been cold.
Sometimes.
but fast.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
We
it's
usually have our
50-50.
first cold snap in Texas in October.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. It's coming.
Fair.
I'm
It's
ready for
coming.
it.
No, dude. I like after this podcast, we're straight up hitting up Hobby Lobby to shop for fall decor. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like I can't tell you how excited I am, and I'm doing the hand too. And oh my god,
Oh man.
I love shopping for holiday crap.
Really?
Yes, candles.
I'm like
This guy's house is
I'm
like
like anti that.
what?
Well, let me
Anti-holiday?
rephrase.
Oh, what?
I'm not anti-holiday. I'm just like, no, get back here, Matt. You can't leave. Let me rephrase. Come back here.
I respect what he's doing. I'm kind of just pinned in here. so.
I
I respect.
just don't like going. I don't like spending money on things I'm only gonna have out for a brief, like few days or week
So you
or
don't
so.
decorate for Christmas either?
I let my wife decorate for Christmas.
What is
Even
wrong
Abby
with
doesn't
you?
really love doing it. She
What
just
is
kind of
Abby doesn't even love it that
lightly.
much. I would much rather fill my time with friends and family at their decorated places,
Oh, he's
and
one of
we
those-
bring our
Those
portion.
Holiday leeches is what we call
No,
that.
a leech takes and gives nothing in return.
Yeah,
Dilly
you
dilly.
take the holiday
Yeah.
spirit and you leave nothing in
Nope,
return.
I got
You
enough
Grinch.
spirit
You
to
straight up
last a
Grinch.
year.
You're a
Yep.
mean
I just
one.
don't.
Daniel Gill.
How am I mean?
You don't decorate your
You
house?
like take everybody else's Christmas and Thanksgiving cheer and like, oh, I'll take it away.
That's facts.
I'm just saying. Some people, there are those that love to decorate, and there are those that enjoy the decorations.
So you enjoy them.
I think we just
I enjoy them, yeah,
decorate
just fine.
And then you'll discover how much you love it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
feel like
because
you-
I don't own. I'm not a homeowner just yet, and
Okay.
I don't
All right.
like
sort of get
setting
that.
up for an apartment. I'm like, man, just.
We still
I don't
went
even
to the
wanna be
nines
here.
in our apartment when we were married in an apartment.
But also, you're different than I am in that regard.
I am, and I feel like everybody should be like me here. There's no exceptions.
I
Like,
agree.
everybody needs to be like me in this regard.
It's something nice about it, bro. It's like
Isn't
it's the
it?
one time a year.
Have you
What
ever-
do you
okay,
do?
have you ever
kid?
given it,
How
like,
do you
a
decorate?
try?
We get a real tree. I'm like one of the last houses where we get a real tree. I don't know any
Ooh,
other
we
like,
used to
people
do
who
that.
get
I don't
real
want a
trees.
real tree.
I love real trees.
It
I love real
smells so.
trees.
It's just you water it and stuff. It's just like it's part of the vibe.
How do you water it?
There's a pot.
Is that a
Daniel, have
question?
you
You
ever
put
had a
your
real
tree in a
tree?
pot?
Yeah, it's
Your
like-
Christmas tree?
It's like in a green, like I don't know. If you don't know how to, I don't know how to explain it to him. Do you know how to explain it to him?
I've purchased the
What
trees
is-
where you just cut it off and you
I'm
put
having
it in a
meltdown.
stand.
Okay.
I might have to leave.
I feel you on that.
You water your Christmas tree?
It's a plant,
What
bro. You
the
think it
actual-
could go without water?
You have to
It's
water it.
only there for a brief period of
It
time.
would die within like days if you didn't
Yeah.
have water.
It's a tree.
You've
I've
never gotten
never
a real
watered
tree.
a real tree.
You've never gotten
that
a
I've
tree.
had. No, my family, we've gotten them before.
Then you just
and
weren't
we just
taking
had the
care of it.
stands
then you've just
that you
never been-
screw it onto the tree stump.
Yeah, and you
it
put
just-
water in that.
No, but the stump is literally resting like on the ground.
No.
There was nothing to water.
No, there's no.
Yeah.
Every tree stand
Wow.
you buy has a
Has, like-
pot in it
yeah.
to fill it up with water, so that
A
tree
Christmas
does not
tree?
die.
A
Yes.
real, if it's a real tree, if it's a
Oh,
fake
that's
tree, then
crazy.
no.
Maybe I've had like fake, realistic looking trees my whole life.
No.
And then the
They're
last
fake
like
for sure.
decade, we've
Undisturbed.
had
You
just
probably had the
straight up
fake ones that like they spray like the smell stuff on.
I might be coming from a very privileged place here. Like I guess I just had holiday
Are
privilege.
real
growing up.
trees privilege?
That's holiday.
Yeah,
privilege,
they really
bro.
are.
Holiday privilege,
They
like,
really are.
like.
I mean,
More
if you,
like
if you think about like any
hassle.
holiday like decorations is like a privilege because that's first world things. I don't think.
You can still no. Back in the day, hold
Yeah.
up. I want to correct you here.
Go ahead.
Back in the day,
Back
they
in
didn't
the
have
day.
to have money to decorate. They used popcorn and cranberries.
What?
They literally would get a.
Oh
they
yeah,
would
that's
literally
the
get
thing.
string.
But
And
I'm talking more like third world countries. Like that's probably not the first thing on their mind.
do
It's
you
like,
know what the American
Christmas
West
tree.
was before like any kind of electricity or anything. It was a third world country.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like bears would try to eat you. You would die of a cold.
Yeah.
And those people literally would cranberries, evergreen stuff, and they would decorate their
Evergreen.
houses with this stuff.
Yeah. That's nice.
You don't have to have money. It's the thought that counts.
So I buy my loved ones presents.
But you could also buy decorations.
That's where I spend my money.
Go outside, Daniel. Find some
Think
fall
about
leaves
this.
and just put
I
it
don't
around
spend
your
the money on
house.
myself so that I can buy you guys things.
That's false. You spend
Is
money
it
on
though?
yourself all the time.
How many times have I forgotten to purchase you something?
I'm saying you don't just buy stuff for me.
I haven't. I always get you stuff
No, you do. I'm not saying you don't.
because I don't get
Actually,
myself.
we did
these
skip a couple
extra
years ago, but it's
indulgences.
fine. I'm not bitter about it.
We who? We as in the
We
two
didn't
of
get
us?
together and we didn't like exchange gifts.
We'll do that this year.
And you didn't have a birthday party either this year.
That's true. I had a birthday bed rest.
Oh, freaking COVID.
Oh, that's true.
Anyways,
Holidays, it's gonna be good.
Have you ever actually tried decorating?
No. I have had to decorate for events and
That's
things
not,
like
it's
that,
not the same.
and
It's not
that's
the same.
not fun.
You put lights up.
Punching the clock when he's doing it.
I'm like jittery and I'm like straight up getting upset.
Wow, that's
You wanna just-
so unique.
You
I'm
guys
not
should
like
just
that at all.
Duke it out.
I'm upset for no. It's not that I'm upset with you. I'm upset for you.
Well,
I feel
that's
that.
okay.
I want you to have the joy that I have during.
Dude, I
the
have joy.
holidays.
I have people say I have too much joy.
Really?
On the regular. So I don't
think
know what I'm
before you
missing out
knock it,
on
you
when it
gotta
comes
try
to
it.
decorating.
You gotta try it.
Dude, I
It's in the
decorated my
mood.
house like growing up my whole life. My mom loves
Bro,
decorating.
you just said
hated
you
it?
didn't know a tree takes water.
Yeah,
That's cap.
I don't agree with you at all. Cap, whatever that
Cap?
means. It's cap.
Forgot you guys are boomers.
I forgot you're a, what is it? Gen Z? Forgot you're a Gen Z.
No, I'm not Gen. He's Gen Z.
Yeah,
right?
he.
Yeah, we're millennials.
It's us versus him.
Yep, you're right.
Wait, no. I'm pretty sure. What's the cutoff?
You.
What is it?
Kid, you are 100% Gen Z. You have
Is
to
it
be.
generation, age?
All the rest of us are, even Rocky.
Are you
All four
are you
of us
millennial?
are millennial.
Welcome. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
millennials.
97 to 2012. That's Gen
It literally
Z.
is me. 97? That's like the year after. Pretty much. I was 98, so I'm right there. That's cutoff.
Wow.
Shoot.
Yep.
Gen Z is interesting.
They're just ruining everything that millennials set out to build.
Yeah, millennials. We were so great.
We built Facebook,
Y'all are so
Instagram.
And those are
TikTok.
probably mostly what's wrong with the world.
They're horrible. I don't advocate for
but
any
that's
of
why
those.
we're there to bring positivity and
I'm
light to
actually,
them.
kind of. I thought I was a millennial. I'm kind of hyped that I'm not. This whole time I thought I
you're
was.
hyped to be
I mean,
Gen Z.
you have no other
Yeah.
choice but to embrace it.
We
so
have
I'm glad
like
you are.
You guys have already messed up. We have potential to do better.
You know, every generation says that about the other generations.
Yeah. So you guys set us up for failure, but now we're gonna do better than you did.
Who are the people that came back from World War II? They're not boomers. The something generation.
X
No, that's
before.
Gen
There's
X.
it says boomers too.
No, it's
Yeah, there's boomers 1, boomers
World
2,
War
and
II,
then
post-war, boomers 1, boomers 2,
They're
Gen X,
special.
millennials,
It was-
Gen Z.
It was
literally
cooler.
one of them is literally called World War II. That sucks. I would hate to
Every
just be World War
freaking
II.
That is
generation
rough.
thinks the generation that comes after them is messing up.
True.
It's literally the thing.
But how
we have-
intentional are they about helping that next generation?
That's the problem, right?
We get so caught up in our own
Mm-hmm.
goals and dreams and ideals that we forget to pass these things on to the next generation.
Hate is easier.
Hate
I
is
don't
so
say it in a
easy.
funny way. It's just easier.
Wish I could.
So
like,
let's
keep looking back.
join hands, you
With
and I,
Help Kid out
and
here?
help kid
I agree. Here,
Be the better-
bet. Let's go.
generation.
Come on, kid. Hold hands.
You can do this. There we go. This is the
So-
first
We
time
got
kids
you,
ever
bro.
held
So
my hand.
clammy.
Actually,
We got you.
So clammy. Well, it's not me.
Mine's clammy. My hand's clammy for sure.
So holidays, they're gonna be
Holidays,
great.
yep.
We got a lot of stuff going on. What are you gonna dress up as? What are you gonna dress up your 4 little girls as? Munchkins.
I'm gonna dress up Freya as a bat
Probably
as a
minions.
bat.
'cause she's
Probably
already like
Minions.
a black dog. So
Minions?
You just put a
little
wings on her.
ba na na.
That's nice, actually.
Everyone do
They
minions.
should do
with
it.
me.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
That'd be
yeah.
awesome.
I'll be
All of
Gru.
them? All
I'll
4
be
of them?
Gru. Yeah, they can be minions. I can be Gru, and then Sage can be that.
What if they? I feel like they want to be like princesses though.
Yeah, I think Emma would probably want to be a fairy.
Let him be princess minions.
It could be.
Is it dead? Just wake it up. I'll look at it. Keep talking about the minions.
Keep talking about the
Technical-
minions. Princess
Technical
minions.
Diffilies. Wow, can't do it. Princess minions. Yeah, so I'll probably do that. What about you? What are you dressing up
Okay.
as?
I mean, I've been telling my students for. Wait, no, we bought the freaking Maui and Moana costumes last year.
Last year.
Did we actually wear them?
You did. You're at Grant's party. I was
did.
there. I saw it. I gave you a hug. I
forgot
commented
it.
on how good you looked.
Thanks.
Yeah,
And you were Ash Ketchum, and your wife
I
was,
was
a Pikachu.
Ash Ketchum.
That was
and
great. You
Sage's
guys should have
Pikachu.
won by far.
She was the. Thank you.
Y'all should have won,
I'm
in my
still
opinion.
bitter about that. I'm still salty.
That
I
was-
still want Devin to have won.
Who's-
Or no,
what
no,
was-
Dylan.
what was Dylan?
his little-
No, it was Devin. Devin was COVID, and he had.
was COVID.
It was Devin
It
because he
was-
took them off and threw them at
I
people.
mean, that was too easy.
Dylan was.
No, that's
his
pretty
dad.
creative,
No, it's
bro.
too easy.
Oh,
That's
you're
pretty
right,
creative.
You're right. It was so
I mean, coronavirus in 2020. Don't you think it's kind of like cliche?
no, but
Yeah.
No,
Every-
people. It was too politically incorrect to do that.
Everybody was coronavirus in 2020. For
but not
Halloween.
outwardly.
I don't know.
I don't think I saw one coronavirus costume.
Really?
Other
Oh, it
than
was
the
so
one that
popular?
I did see.
This
Really.
is so funny though, because he had a little styrofoam stick, so he threw out.
He took them
Nah.
off and he threw them at people and
I'm
said,
still
"You got
holding,
the virus."
I'm
It
still
was so
holding to the
funny.
fact that Sage and I deserved it.
You should've. No,
because
you
I said-
should've-
know what I
you
said?
should've had
Remember what I
it.
said? Remember what I said?
I choose you, Pikachu.
I'll always choose you, Pikachu.
Oh, that's better.
Hey, how
'cause you're
serious
married.
did you take Halloween when you were like a kid? Like the
Not serious at
the
all.
candy taking part of it.
I took that
Because
pretty seriously.
I got real serious. We
I
would like
get
map
candy.
stuff out.
I would live off of that money.
Money?
I would live off that candy, guys. Oh, I was
was
thinking.
currency.
I was simultaneously thinking about the time where an old lady ran out of money, so she ran out of candy, so she started giving away like dollar bills and fives and
Fives?
tens.
Tens?
It was
I
awesome.
love grandma.
What
It was-
neighborhoods are you trick or treating in?
Dude, it was in like the Champions area.
Oh,
It's a
that's
very
what it
wealthy.
was.
Here's a
area.
$10 bill.
Yeah.
Now I
You knew the
remember we
spots
used to
to hit.
like me and like the neighborhood gang, right? We used to at first like you have those little like pumpkin head things, you get a little candy.
yeah.
Sure.
When we got serious, we thought about like, all right, mobility wise, pillowcases. That's the move. That's the maximum baggage. Throw it over your shoulder.
Whoa.
You could jet down another street.
Start doing like cost analysis
Yeah,
on
no, for
energy
sure. We were
expended
ready
versus
to go.
candy carried.
There's no downtime. You hit house after house. We knew which houses gave out like the full candy bars and the chip
Yeah.
bags and like the nice stuff. So you got to plan around like you have to go to those early because then the dude's gonna run out.
I love it.
You had to. We planned that stuff
We
out.
weren't
bro.
allowed to go out during Halloween growing up.
Oh,
Well, you're not really in a neighborhood though. You're like
That was before
in
that
a
house,
boom-
bro.
Oh, okay.
Before that house, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean, to be honest, my family didn't go as a group. We were just
Yeah.
allowed to go with friends who invited us.
Yeah.
Because we were also one of those houses that had candy to give. So my
Yeah.
parents were like, oh, we're doing our part. If you have a group that you want to go with, go for it. So I did it a couple times, and it was
We
was
usually
fun.
our parents did like a movie night. We did like a fun little like
Movie
mom
night.
mom
You
would
could
make
do that
like
any
treat-
other night of the
I know.
year.
Mom
that
would make
sounds fun, though.
Mom would make treats and we'd like get to pick
Rice
out
Krispie treats.
any treat we
Like
wanted.
Halloween treats.
No, not Halloween
Oh, just
themed,
anything?
just treats. And then
Not
like
'cause
Halloween themed?
My parents are very anti-Halloween, right? So it was just what are you making that face for?
Anti-Halloween?
To each their own.
To each their
Well,
own.
I mean, if you look at the
How are
origins
you gonna be
of it,
so
it's kinda,
so
eh.
hype with Christmas but anti-Halloween?
Well, it's
They're
what they represent.
completely
Yeah, no,
opposite.
you
I
can,
guess,
you can,
but
Halloween, you're literally dressing up as freakish, like
but you don't have to.
no, you don't
Dress up
have
as a
to. But
princess. Dress up as like a
back
hero.
when I was younger,
way,
so much
way,
older than you
so
guys.
long, so
How old
far
are you now?
ago. 33.
32. Don't do that to me.
32?
Stop that.
You're not that
32.
old.
32, man.
That's not. You're like 2 years.
Jesus was mid-ministry that time.
Oh shoot.
That's great. Means you got at
Means
least
I got
one
eight-
more
I
good
got
year
one
left.
I'm about to say it's not the best.
Before you then change the world and the course of human history, okay? There we go.
Yes,
Let me redeem
just
it.
like Jesus.
That's not the greatest analogy. No, but like you're 2 years away from you were in your 20s not too long ago, man.
That's true.
Not too long ago. Feels like a lifetime ago.
I remember when you
that.
turned 30 and you were so sad, and I was there to comfort you.
You were there to comfort me. Yeah,
Yeah. I think I did
for
crack a
real.
few jokes though.
you did.
And-
You did. But I've tasted 30, and
It's nice.
it's kind of like a fine wine, man. It grows on
Oh
you.
yeah,
There you
I
go.
like that.
It feels pretty good.
You're like, you're not old yet.
You're not old yet. You're
Oh,
not
I
yeah.
remember
anymore.
for Halloween we used to scare people. Like we'd have like jump scares in our house.
Oh, you were those people.
Yeah, so we'd like put on like super spooky music, turn all the lights off, have like strobe lights and smoke. And then we had like this fish line with a wire with like this little like ghoul thing
No
on top of the
way.
thing.
Yeah,
People would
yeah.
walk up, we'd drop it on them.
Whose idea was that? Your mom's or your
Probably my
dad's? Your dad's like, I will show these Americans. We'll get some good.
But I remember that was like a lot
Get
of fun.
Mr. Awadi in here.
Just
That's,
sitting there like yeet, and then like people were like ah.
that's good. That's
Wow.
fun. Yeah.
That was
That's
good. Fun.
funny.
I just personally don't like the
The jump scares.
I don't like the scares. I don't like the whole like vibe of Halloween. I know unpopular opinion.
I don't like haunted houses. Like I don't do.
Yeah, I don't like the
Yeah, I
whole
don't
haunted
get on those.
mummies, skeletons, zombies. I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
I'm like into Santa Claus and like
That's fair.
and like
Ho ho ho.
I like dressing
May-
up and I like parties and I don't mind like
I
the
do like
smoke
dressing
fog
up. I
screen
get
type
you.
stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I get that. I'm here for that. I'm not a huge fan of people like diehards about
Yeah.
Halloween. They're like, oh, this is the Day of the Dead and blah blah. I'm like,
exactly.
oh,
That's
okay,
the vibe
okay.
I don't really
Day
like.
of the Dead is another day, no? It's like a Mexican thing.
I'm thinking of
When is that, Rocky? You
But
would
what
know,
is
right?
the? I mean, it goes with like the origins of
It's
of
November?
Halloween, like
Yeah, it's
Hallows
close to
Eve,
Halloween
like-
now.
All Hallows Eve.
yeah, that one. I'm like, okay, leave that alone. But let's just
Yeah,
put
if
on
you
some costumes
dig
and throw
into
some
it, it's
candies at
kinda-
each other.
It's very paganistic.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's wild. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm
It is
still here
what
to
you
say,
make
like,
it.
let's dress up, throw some candy
Dude.
around, enjoy
Dude,
some
I'm like-
company.
I'm like, oh come on, ye faithful, and like put the Michael Bublé Christmas album on, and that's me for Christmas. Like,
Well,
I freaking love it. And I'm
on
sorry,
Halloween?
Halloween
He's
starts
just like
getting
the
me a little
stepping
hyped
stone.
because after
But then we still got
Halloween comes-
Thanksgiving, bro.
I know.
Bro, the food.
I let Thanksgiving have its
food,
thing. Yeah, boy. Yeah,
give
boy.
it its
I'm with
place.
you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Give it its place.
His house during Christmas is like so nice, bro. It's
It
like
is.
it's the nicest place to be.
Kid, I appreciate that. It means a lot that you said that.
It's like smells.
Have I been at your house during Christmas?
You have.
We did. We
but
had
you
that
don't
one
care
party.
about decorations, so
He used the mug I got him or in the White Elephant yesterday. I literally saw that mug and I was like, that's a nice. I like that.
that
I want to get one of
thermos.
those
Yeah,
mugs.
yeah, yeah.
And
That was nice.
that time, everybody tried to avoid what they thought was a paddle.
Oh, by the way, Daniel's the kind of guy to go to White Elephant and buy himself a gift for himself.
Bro.
Pick that gift and then go home with what he bought
I was
for
the
himself.
last
true.
one to pick a gift, and you guys didn't choose it.
I just want to tell
didn't
people the
know
kind of
what it
guy you
was.
are.
And I knew what it
It looked
was,
like a
and I
paddle.
said, "This thing is awesome. I want this."
Kids said
It
that
was like
about,
a-
yeah.
It was like a,
This guy just bought himself a gift.
spear from like Academy,
Yep, it was.
and it was awesome.
It was
I
awesome.
still
It was
have
pretty cool.
that.
I wish I had
still
picked it.
walk around my apartment
Thermos
just like
though.
holding it.
Drink some water from it last
I
night.
have used the thermos more than I probably used the spear.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Fair, but which would have brought you more excitement initially?
I mean, I already have a spear, so
well, whoop today.
and it's bigger than yours. So
Wow.
just saying.
Well,
Wow, we started on spear jokes. We're gonna end on a spear joke.
oh no.
Are we almost to the end? I'm having such a
mean-
good time.
We've been here for a minute.
7 minutes
We have
7 minutes left.
Oh.
because the SD card's gonna be full in 7 minutes.
Well, all right. Okay, so then we got Thanksgiving. That's going to be great. We should have a Friendsgiving, I think, in my opinion. Maybe.
Agreed.
A Friendsgiving, is that what you said?
A Friendsgiving.
Those are nice.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be good.
Heck of the yes, man.
And then
The big one.
Black Friday.
I mean, Black
which-
Friday is like it's no longer like
It's not fun anymore.
yeah. They don't. I
Who
feel like
cares
they don't
about it
even
being
like.
fun?
He just like
Let's just
buying.
go buy some stuff that's on sale.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna look for like
They
an
don't
85
even
inch
like
TV this
put
year.
on sale. like, the good
85
stuff.
inches.
I don't say this often, but hell yeah.
You say that pretty often.
Well, not on your podcast.
Oh, okay, fair. You didn't say that though.
Okay.
So that's a common Matt
I
Carmona
don't
thing.
swear
to
on the
say.
podcast.
Good.
I swear a ton
This is
generally.
a
Anyways,
swear-free
is
zone.
hell a swear word?
Depends on the context,
For
Matthew.
Daniel, yes. For me, no.
Okay, cool.
I mean, technically, no.
We don't have to
But
focus
I
on
don't
this.
want
We got
children
7
saying
minutes.
it, so therefore I'm not going to say it in front of them. Boom.
Got him.
That's called the right decision as an adult.
You know what? You're right. I'm not even going to argue. I'm not going to argue because he's right.
I mean, do you want your children running around saying it?
Well, I've already said, like, who was it? I said, Sage said shoot the other day. And
Oh, they were like,
Emma started saying shoot.
Emma's like,
now.
shoot what, mommy?
And so I don't want them, like, I definitely don't want them to be saying hell or the
Exactly.
other F
I mean,
word.
just-
but there's something like as much as like kids cussing is like that's not great. Like I don't want my kids cussing. It's so funny when like little
When they
kids.
do?
Oh
I
my
know,
god,
I know,
that's the
I know.
funniest thing.
It is great, but not my kids.
Yeah, I'll just go. I'll
Yeah.
find videos of other kids doing it. Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
going to do
yeah,
that to my kids.
Yeah.
So we got Black Friday, we got
Black
Thanksgiving
Friday.
before that, and then we got Christmas.
Gosh, I can't freaking wait.
Christmas. It's
Christmas.
gonna be good.
Oh, You think we're gonna
get another freeze this year?
Huh?
You think we're gonna
They
do
say
another
we
I
are.
don't know.
Oh, they think so?
Yeah, if you
They
look
say
at
to be
the Farmer's
prepared.
Almanac. If you put any stock in that, the Farmer's
what?
the Farmer's Almanac.
What?
It's like the oldest version.
He's Gen
of-
Z.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
he's
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is.
It's like
Gen
the
Z.
most,
Explain
like,
it.
It's one of the
Do
most.
you know what the Farmer's
accurate-
Almanac is?
Of course, but I'm gonna let
Go ahead.
Matthew
Go ahead.
explain
No,
it.
no, no. Hold on. Let's let Daniel explain it. Go ahead, bud.
Go, Daniel.
It's the farmer's almanac.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Matt.
I think farmers. I'm not like an expert on the subject, but like farmers used to use it to
Predict.
predict the weather and stuff for their crops and all that, right?
Yeah.
But it actually is one of the most accurate weather forecasting.
Kind of like the Mayan calendar.
Where did
yeah?
it originate?
It was like an American thing.
It's an American.
Yeah,
thing?
like old America farmers were like, yeah, the weather's gonna be this and this and this, and through
And
the
so
years,
they predicted like the freeze
it
last
is-
year.
Uh-huh.
Is it getting colder and colder now?
And they're saying we're going to have like
all this freaking
maybe
global
multiple
warming.
freezes not quite
I
as
feel like
severe
we should
as that.
like insulate our pipes. Maybe I don't know.
It's not global warming anymore, Daniel. It's climate change.
What?
Yeah,
They
think
changed it so that
changed
they're
it.
not
So,
as wrong.
so are you gonna like insulate your pipes or no?
Absolutely.
You think so?
One of our pipes bust, and
Oh,
I'm just
no.
In the roof or where?
no. It was for the irrigation line.
Dude, I think
Still a hassle.
you have to insulate your like if it like is actually true that it might happen again. If you
They're
don't insulate
saying-
your attic
Dude,
pipes, like
you're asking for
Our
it.
attic pipes.
no, because like my neighbor's
My attic pipes
busted.
at my parents' house were
The
busted
whole
last year.
like roof
this
collapsed, bro.
Ours didn't this time.
Like all the insulation and stuff just drops on
I feel
in.
like ours didn't this time. It won't next time.
That's not the way to
That's-
live your life.
I don't
But-
want to get in my attic.
year. You might have something there.
That's
if
not
it
the way
held
to
up
live
under
your
the
life.
first one, it's probably even stronger this time around.
Doesn't break you,
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
you stronger.
Exactly. These pipes have seen a freeze of epic proportions.
Or they're a little damaged now, and they're definitely gonna
Oh,
bust the
God.
second time around. It depends on how you cut it.
hey, you come to my house and crawl around in my attic. Have you?
No.
You know how big I am.
Dude, attics are hot.
There's no way I can.
Wasn't actually there's a story where you like killing stuff in your attic? No,
Oh gosh, freaking raccoons! Everybody thinks raccoons are cute and cuddly and
I don't.
adorable. They're not.
they kind of are for the
Freaking
domesticated.
trash.
Armadillos
pandas.
are. I like armadillos.
That's an opinion. Yeah, I'm happy for you.
No, dude,
Popular
armadillos
opinion.
are gross. What?
No, what's gross are freaking possums. Possums are the
nastiest.
worst.
There was
I agree.
like a decent
Get
sized
them
one in my
outta
backyard.
here.
Freddie was like barking and stuff, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Yep.
There's just a little thing in the back. Just
yeah, they're ugly. And
it's like no. Honestly, they'd be okay if the tail wasn't bald. The bald tail is like
no, they wouldn't even be okay then.
Yeah, their face is kind of
You're wrong,
gross,
yeah.
but the bald tail is really what did it for me. I was like,
Sage's
"Ugh."
dad is a veterinarian.
Yeah.
And he
thought you were gonna say
she raised a
exterminator.
possum. And usually she said with all the other animals, like you'd raise them and they'd have like an affection towards you. She said possums didn't give a rip. Like she raised this possum and the thing didn't care a whit about her. Still mean, still angry. That's a possum.
Oh.
Yeah. So like,
They suck.
it doesn't surprise me though. I could have guessed Sage raised a possum.
She's raised so many different animals. So many different animals.
Yeah.
Have her on the podcast. She can talk about all the animals she raised. Should be
What's the
interesting.
coolest one she's raised?
Wait, we should let her tell it.
Probably a sugar glider though.
Sugar. Oh,
Dude.
that's sweet.
I met, oh my gosh, at a church I spoke at last week. This woman, it was in Portland, at the church in Portland that I spoke at. This woman comes up to me and she's like, "Oh my, you're Daniel Good. I love you.
Yeah.
You're great." She was like, "I had to introduce you to my family too." And I was like, "Okay, you're standing here by yourself with me. Cool." And she's like, "Here are the babies." And she flips it out.
Sugar gliders?
And it's a couple sugar gliders.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
So
like
cute.
confused.
Can I have one?
But then like excited.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Those are so adorable." And she's like, "Yep, they're my babies. And we just wanted to meet you."
How many has she had?
And she, like 2 or 3 of them.
That's
And
awesome,
then she
but also
pops them back in and
creepy.
walks away. But in
Like,
case she
does
listens
she
to
have, like,
this
a little
podcast,
fupa?
she was super sweet and it was a really fun encounter
I'm
that
happy
I
for her.
am grateful for.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy for her. Bo Lewis.
Bo
Who's
Lewis.
I don't know who Bo is.
Shout
Oh,
out
the
Bo.
guy at the gym. Were you there?
Maybe.
Yeah, shout out Bo. He knows who he is. No need to explain
Go
it.
Wait,
Bo.
Bo, is he he's a ninja, right?
I gotta wrap this up. We got a minute.
Like the
15-year-old?
ninja little-
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
young guy
he's
at the
cool.
gym.
Oh, I was
he was
training
one of
with
my
him
first
yesterday.
followers on TikTok.
Go Bo.
I
You're
like
the
Bo.
man.
All right,
We were
guys.
training yesterday.
This is gonna be it for this episode. If you want to check out the video portion of this,
The video is more entertaining.
you gotta
I
watch the video
guarantee
for
it.
this one. We're gonna probably post multiple clips on the Instagram, but if you want to check it out, the full thing will be on Patreon. Matt is really entertaining if you get to see him. So
Just his
patreon.com/.
face is entertaining.
Kind of
Appreciate
nice is where you go for that. And then one more time, go and shout out your Instagram in case people want to follow you, see what you've been up to, see what you're doing.
Can I do my TikTok too?
Go for it.
At Big Mona 89. Same on TikTok, same on Instagram. Come on over. I love you. Let's do it.
We're going to join the Big Mona bandwagon.
Hey, whoever wants to jump on the Big Mona bandwagon I'm okay with that. Like, y'all come on, come one, come all.
The
you
water's
know,
great.
I hate corporate America. I hate it. I'm sorry.
This has been the Kind of Nice podcast, guys. We will talk to you in episode 26.
cut
Take
me
it
off like
easy,
that.
fam. Peace.
I'm kinda nice with the gear. Shout out my area code.